Hey, welcome back to DieCash Cars. So on this channel, you guys know that I am very JDM biased on all the things that I talk about. But what you don't know is that I actually come from a GM background. That's right, General Motors, domestic, big three. I grew up in Lansing, Michigan, so the GM assembly plants were all around my area. And even my own family, like my pops, I mean, he would always buy GM cars. I remember growing up, we had the Chevrolet Astro van, we had GMC Vanduras, but we had a giant GMC Cube truck at one time for my dad's company. My mom and my sisters would always drive Chevrolet Malibus, Geo Prisms, right? Back when Geo was still a thing and kind of part of the whole GM family. And then around 05, 06, in between high school and college, I actually worked at a GM plant. So the Lansing Grand River Assembly Plant. And that is where they made the Cadillac CTS. So this car is just near and dear to me because I remember seeing it roll off the production line every day. And I just remember being super excited every time the V-Series would roll off the line and we got to see the V badges got put on. And this V-Series lineup, which included the CTS, the STS, and the XLR, it was all part of Cadillac's new rebranding, re-imaging, especially in order to keep up with BMW M Series, the S line with Audi, and then obviously AMG with Mercedes, and to get Cadillac to be away from just being that old guy's car, right? They wanted to reach the younger crowd of folks that were looking for luxury sports cars. And this V-Series lineup of Cadillac has only been captured in Hot Wheel form only twice. The first time in 2010 with these three recolors of the Cadillac CTS-V, black, maroon, and silver. And then again in 2018 with the Cadillac ATS-V.R. A first edition from 2018, recolored twice in black and then in red, and then obviously sporting that V logo, the red, the yellow, and the blue. And it really hasn't gotten much buzz from holo collectors right now. Secondary market, as a reference point, they're only selling for about $5 at the most, well under $10 a piece. But not until this year when the Cadillac ATS-V.R was showcased in NFT Garage as a treasure hunt. It's basically the same livery as the first edition from 2018, but it comes in a Spectra Flame Black, has real riders, and the details are just to the nines, guys. And this one that I have is actually the unspun. As you can see, it's just completely falling apart here. And it doesn't have the actual wheels that this car came with as an NFTH, but I got this from an Instagram seller for $50, which I thought was a steal because right now on the secondary market on eBay, you can see these are listed for well over $100, up to $150 to $200 I've seen. So I thought $50 was pretty good deal. Nothing beats having a high-end car in hand so you can just take a look at all the details that it has, like for instance the front grille here. I mean, the very precise Cadillac logo right there on the hood. I mean, you can see right there on the front bumper it's got the signature colors, the yellow, the red. It's got the NFTH logo there on the side, and then even on the rear, the red, the yellow, and the blue. I mean, it looks really good. And Spectra Flame Black, in all honesty, is one of my favorite Spectra Flames just because it looks so smoky and sinister all at the same time, guys. So do not regret this, especially not for $50. And after seeing how nice this ATS-V.R was in person, I had to take it one step further and purchase my first tangible NFT, the NFTH 2016 Cadillac ATS-V.R on card. And I will admit I did kind of overpay for this because I bought it as a pre-order from a seller on eBay. So I paid $280 for this car. The one benefit to that was the seller was getting a couple of these, so he assured me he would cherry pick one that was in good condition. But if I had waited just a couple of weeks, the value in these has really just tanked. I mean, right now it's sitting in that 220 to 250 price point. I've even seen it drop as low as $200 for an NFTH, which is very surprising. And in all honesty, guys, this might be the steal of a deal for the year. Because again, guys, this is an NFTH. So this was basically the super treasure hunt of NFTs for Series 3 that released last year. And it's just now starting to get into collectors' hands as far as the tangible units that are being shipped out. It's out of a quantity of 1,250, and from what I'm reading online, not all of the Series 3 NFT packs were actually purchased and opened, which means that not all of the 1,250 were even attained by collectors, and it sounds like only 991 of these were even redeemed through the redemption process. So needless to say, there is not a lot of these in existence, and for being in that $200 to $220 price point, I mean, that just feels way too low, especially when you compare that to the previous NFTHs. So the Bone Shaker and the Gasser, I mean, obviously those are lower quantities, and those are from the first two series of NFTs when the process was still very vague and no one really understood how to do it or really saw the value behind any of the Hot Wheel NFTs. But those are both right now sitting in that $1,000 price point. The Bone Shaker even a little bit more because the quantities are very low. It sounds like only about 300 of them are even in tangible format, and their overall quantities were a lot lower too, under 1,000. And then if you compare that to Series 4 and Series 5 NFTHs, you got the McLaren F1 GTR out of Series 4. That one right now is available in tangible format, and that one is sitting on the secondary market at about $400. And then the Porsche 911 GT3 RS that just released here in Series 5 that isn't even available in tangible format is selling on eBay for upwards of $900. So basically what I'm getting at is that you have NFTHs that are ranging anywhere from $400 to over $1,000 between Series 1, 2, 4, and 5, and Series 3, the Cadillac, is sitting at about $200 to $220. I just feel like there's too big of a price discrepancy for this one to stay in that range, especially given how limited in quantity it is. And you gotta think too, NFT is only getting bigger within the Hot Wheels space. I mean, I think at one point everybody thought of it as a joke, but I think people are starting to see the real benefit and the collectability behind the little digital Hot Wheels, as well as the tangible cars that you can get. It does sound like there are going to be special releases for those who can complete series moving forward, kind of like that purple Silverado that came out for folks who were able to complete Series 1 through 3. Sounds like Series 4 through, I'm thinking, through Series 6. There's going to be other bonus cars that you can get in tangible format. So that would lead me to think that the earlier series of NFTs, kind of like this Series 3 Cadillac ATS-V.R, in such limited quantity runs, they're going to have value moving forward. And if you just look at the car itself, guys, it looks really good. And I feel like Hot Wheels is really pushing and pumping this cast, because I think they know how nice it is, and obviously all the significance that I just talked about, the ATS in general, or the V-Series for Cadillac. I mean, so much so that they made it the face of their NFT Garage, and they've even brought the Cadillac ATS-V.R in other formats as well, kind of like this Mega Bloks Hot Wheels collaboration 90-piece Lego set, which is pretty cool. I mean, let's actually put this together right now. So here it is, complete, the Mega Bloks Cadillac ATS-V.R. Looks pretty good. You know, it's got kind of a metallic flake to each one of the blocks. Even comes with that little racer inside. And just like Hot Wheels, it's got all the details on the bottom here. It's even got real riders, guys. Can't beat that. But what a great addition to the ATS-V.R collection. But that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Hot Wheels NFT and this NFTH Cadillac ATS-V.R. If you feel like it's right where it should be from a price standpoint, or if you're like me and think it might go up in value moving forward. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.